I'd like to welcome everyone who's here for this webinar. This is the first webinar that I'm doing. My name is Gregory, if you haven't met me before. And you're very welcome to sit back and relax and enjoy whatever happens during this webinar. So I'm a clinical hypnotherapist at Sunnybank Hills in Driftwood Street. And that's in Brisbane, Queensland, of course. We do have some people who have said they're going to be watching from Canada and from New Guinea. And there's somebody right now, and I won't say your name unless you say it's okay, but I can see people asking questions there or starting to chat with the little chat icon you see down the bottom of the screen. Now, I just found out that on one Firefox browser, this seminar will not show up. It doesn't show up on this brand new computer I've got with Firefox, so you might find that too. I found on Safari no problem, and I'm using Firefox on my other 27-inch iMac, and that's fine. I'm using Google Hangouts, of course. If you click that little sign that says up something about having a conversation, you'll go to the Google Hangouts page. But if you just stay on my website, you're fine. You'll be able to watch the whole process, and you can make comments and chat if you want to. So I'm going to just start by talking about the subject, which is anxiety and stress. And a lot of people really, from the influence, from the feedback I've had from asking people what they want me to cover, stress and anxiety is one of the common underlying problems. And the reason it's a problem is because there's not too much known about it. I don't think that a lot of people really understand the effect of having anxiety and stress. And when you have any kind of anxiousness or panic attacks or times when you go foggy, so a lot of people get that, they might have heart palpitations, they might have sleepless times, they can't sleep. These are all the effects of anxiety and stress, and also it can cause you to eat when you don't want to eat, smoke when you don't want to smoke, drink too much, all those things too. So it's really the root cause of a lot of habits that we end up having. And the one thing about stress and anxiety is that that's just the tip of the iceberg. I don't want you to think of that as being in itself the issue. In a lot of ways, let me say it a different way. When you have anxiety and stress, that then operates like a domino effect. So you get the kids' dominoes all lined up, they all fall down one after the other. So the first thing that might happen is that you start to have some sleepless nights, or you start to feel worried and concerned about going out and meeting people and being with your friends even, or meeting up with that person at work, or working in this job is stressful to me. And you might have heart palpitations, you might have high blood pressure through that. And there is such a thing called white coat syndrome, where doctors talk about taking someone's blood pressure, and because it's in the surgery with the white coat and everything, their blood pressure goes up. So these are all what I call the domino effect. Don't focus too much on your symptoms. That's what you would normally go to the doctor with and say, oh, my hands are sweating all the time, or I'm blushing, or I can't control my IBS, and the doctor will treat that or try to treat that. And often it's treated with the same kind of medication. Might be antidepressants, might be something else in that vein. But I'm trying to focus on the cause of all those symptoms. The cause being anxiety and stress. And that's why this subject is called that. Because that is the beginning of so many other things that we find we're up against, problems. Now, if I just do a session on you now, I think you'll start to feel how I want you to feel is aware and conscious of your own mind. I want you to close your eyes. If you want to, you can keep them open, but just concentrate on me. Closing your eyes, and I want you just to kind of identify with what I'm saying. So just sit back, relax, take everything off your laps, turn your phone off and all that sort of thing, and just relax. And I'm going to ask some questions, some very direct questions. And I'm also going to give you the answer. And I just want you to hear the question and hear the answer, all right? So that you get some understanding of what is causing anxiousness, stress, and so on in terms of the mind. So here's the first question. And you can, as I say, sit there with your eyes closed, or they can be open if you want. First question, who am I? And here's the answer. Am I my body? No, I'm not the body. I am not my body. I am much more than just my body. Well, who am I? Am I my emotions? No, you're not your emotions. You see, you have a body, you have emotions, but you are not just flesh and bones. You are not just your emotions, which can be happy one day, sad the next, angry the next, cranky. All different emotions, love, enjoyment, fun. These are all different emotions you have, but you are not your emotions. So, who am I? Am I my thoughts and beliefs? No, you're not your thoughts and beliefs, because your beliefs keep changing all the time. Sometimes you believe in this, sometimes you believe in that. When you're a kid, you believe in Santa Claus. But now you don't believe in Santa Claus. And you used to believe in the tooth fairy. But now you don't believe in the tooth fairy. So your beliefs change all the time. But there's something about you that never, ever changes, that has been the same since year dot. All the way through your life, it never changes. That awareness, that consciousness of who am I, it never changes. And yet your beliefs keep changing. So you're definitely not your beliefs. Who am I? Am I my thoughts? No, you're not your thoughts. You're not your mind. In fact, you have a mind the same as you have a body, and you have emotions, and you have fears and anxieties and good times and bad times, and you have all these things. But you also have a mind. And the way you know that you have a mind is to ask the question. I'll ask it for you. You see, if you are your mind, then who is listening to those thoughts? Can it be that thoughts listen to thoughts? Well, that's pretty hard to figure. It's beyond the human mind to contemplate that. But I don't think it's possible for thoughts to listen to thoughts. You are listening to your thoughts. And who are you? You are a being. You are a point of awareness in an ocean of consciousness. Much greater than just a body. You're not your body. You're not your emotions. You have these things. And you can be separate from your body, your emotions, even your mind. When you drive down the car, in a car, drive down the street, you never become the car. You're the driver of the car. And you can get out of that car and get in another car. Or it's a bit like wearing an overcoat. You can wear an overcoat and then you can take it off. You see, we play roles. So when you're a small child, you play the role of a child. You get a bit bigger, you play the role of a teenager. Then you might play the role of a mother or a father or a parent. Then you can become a grandparent. These are just roles you play. It's like putting on different overcoats. So you never become the car. You are the driver of that car, and you can get out. So you are very separate. Remember, the key to this is that you are not your body, you are not your emotions, you're not your mind. You are something far greater. Think of it as a point of awareness in an ocean of consciousness. And this mind of yours can cause problems. But the funny thing is, we don't have these problems unless we kind of open the door to them. For example, how you drove home today. You drove home to your house from work or somewhere, wherever you are. You get in the car, you drive somewhere. My question is, why don't you drive backwards? Why didn't you drive backwards when you got home, when you came home in the car? You know, you could have done it. You could have driven in reverse the whole way, but you didn't. because of a certain reason. There's a very special reason why you didn't drive backwards all the way home. Because you know very well that if you did, you'd end up in front of the judge. And the judge would say, okay, Bill, what are you doing driving backwards? What are you doing? The policeman said you were driving backwards for miles, for kilometres and kilometres. Why were you doing that? Oh, well, Judge, you see, I can't control my thoughts. My mind told me to do it. It wasn't me. You're arresting the wrong person here. I'm innocent, but it was my mind. It made me do it. And the judge says, oh, it's very interesting, but what do you mean by that? I'm about to send you to jail. Judge, you just don't understand the problem. Look, I've got to go now, but look, I'll leave that with you, that it wasn't me, it was my mind. My mind told me to do it. Okay, can I go now? Just a second. You can't go now, and if you keep talking like that, I'm going to give you a week in prison. Judge, you really don't understand the situation, do you? You're just not with it. I have this problem where my mind makes me do things. It makes me smoke, it makes me drink, it makes me get anxiety and stress sometimes. Sometimes I can't even sleep at night because his mind keeps bothering me, keeps giving me problems, and I worry about things. It's not me. Oh, I understand perfectly. Okay, well, we'll just throw this guy in jail, give him a month in prison and a $10,000 fine. That'll fix him up. And that's why you don't. That's why you don't do that. That's why you don't drive backwards. Because you know very well the judge won't accept it. You know nobody will accept it. But you tell yourself that all the time. People see me and they say, my mind is giving me trouble. I can't stop thinking. I keep creating for myself problems. I keep worrying about this, worrying about that. I can't let go of this lost love. I've got this emotional hook in me. I can't forget this person. But that's your mind. You're in control of your mind. So you just need to know that it's separate from you, that you're in control of it. Then you can move on. You see, you can't bite your fingernails unless you think or remember to bite them. You can't, it's impossible. First you have to think about a habit and then you do it. Now, people ask me too, what about the mind? How do you know when you're thinking? Well, you've got this mental dialogue, a voice in your head, and you've got mental pictures and movies. That's the basic way that we think. And we think all night long. We dream. Everyone dreams every single night, but you don't always remember them. But stress and worries, they, in coming from your life, come from the circumstances. We think they're coming from the circumstances in our life. And what happens is that we feel that our job is the problem, or our partner is the problem, or our next door neighbour keeps waking me up, or this person doing this. I can see people chatting. Thank you very much. I can't stop and answer any questions, but hopefully if you ask a question, I'll try to address it today. So when we think of, okay, the events, the circumstances in our life which are causing problems to us, are they really? Or is it just our perspective? Because you can get everything fixed up. You can create a situation, I suppose, imaginary, but let's pretend you did it. You created complete peace on the planet. There's no wars, no terrorism. Financially, everything's fine. There's no economic crisis. There's plenty of food on the table. Everything is honky-dory. But still, there can be a raging battle going on between your ears. And you could be in the middle of a battlefield, in the middle of Iraq, in a big tank firing a big gun. And in that situation, you would be very stressed out because there's bullets whizzing everywhere. And you could be completely at peace. Because again, your contentment lies between your ears. It's your perspective about things. It's not the situation in your life that you have to change. It's our attitude or our perspective about it. But if you're trying to change everything in your life to make it comfortable for you, to make it feel good, to make problems go away, that would be great. If I didn't have these problems, it's these problems that keep getting at me. Well, the only people who don't have problems, there's a whole group of them, and they're under the ground. they're 6 feet under. Because every single human being on the planet has problems, giant problems sometimes. So we're not going to be able to change our circumstances. In a way, we have to live with it. So your attitude is to lift that burden off your shoulders. I want you to close your eyes now. We'll have a session. Closing your eyes, letting yourself go down nice and deeply. Just going to the top of those stairs, 21, 20, 19. And every breath you take, you're going 10 times deeper. 18, 17, 16. There's no limit to how deep you can go. 15, 14, 13. Continue down these stairs. 12, 11, 10. Feeling really relaxed. Just letting go. Breathing deeply, regularly and silently. Not letting any distractions around you, around your home, distract you. Just bring your mind back. Just tell yourself noises will not distract you. They will help you to concentrate better. And continue going down those stairs with your eyes closed. 9, 8, 7. There's no limit to how deep you can go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, take a deep breath when I count to 3 and let that out again. 1, 2, 3. Take a deep breath and let that out again. And beginning at the top of your head, I want you to relax your scalp completely. And coming down the sides of your head, relax your facial muscles, relax your neck, your chest, your arms. Just breathing deeply, regularly and silently. Relaxing every muscle, every tendon, every ligament. And continuing that relaxation all the way down. Continuing to relax your body. Let go of any muscle tension. Let go of any anxiety, any fears, any worries. Just focusing where I'm getting you to focus. Not being distracted, not thinking back, not letting your mind control you. Not listening to that mental dialogue, but just listening to what I'm saying. You will sometimes be distracted in this situation. That's normal, but just bring your mind back. Be gentle with it. Don't fight with yourself. And just enjoying being in the present. Relaxing and just going deeper and deeper. And now I want you to visualize yourself on the black screen. You've seen me in practice here in my clinic, or you've had a Skype session from me. So visualize on the black screen what you don't like, what you don't want, what you want to change right now. And see not just that the events change, or that they're going to change, but visualize on the black screen how your perspective is about them, how your thinking is about them, how your own mind is causing the stress, your own anxiety, your own problems. Your problems are a result of how you're focusing, how your attitude works about that, how you think about things. Shakespeare said nothing is good or bad, but thinking makes it so. So see on the black screen that yes, you've got situations you want to change, but that by changing them, that's not the idea. It's to change you from inside, how you react to those things. And right now, with your eyes closed, let yourself now go to a beautiful white screen, which replaces the black screen. And you see yourself on this beautiful white stage, and you're flooded with a brilliant white light. And you're now visualizing yourself as if you came and saw me 6 months ago, and I treated you back then. And maybe you had a few sessions. This is a follow-up session. Already you have the qualities you want, because you can't win gold in the Olympics unless you can already see yourself with a gold medal around your neck. You won't even get up and train at 4 o'clock in the morning unless you can visualize yourself first with that gold medal. So you're seeing yourself with that gold medal of your choice, being and having and focusing on all the things that are right and good and positive and healthy and happy in your life. You're seeing yourself trim, taut and terrific. If you want to lose weight, you're seeing yourself as a non-smoker. If you want to stop smoking, you're seeing yourself without any anxiety and stress, sleeping soundly like a baby, sleeping profoundly. Tonight you'll do that. You'll sleep deeply, profoundly, deeper than you have in ages. And you'll wake up really refreshed tomorrow morning. But for now, you're visualizing yourself in the way that you want to be, because you're planting roses in the garden, not planting weeds in the garden expecting roses to grow. We become what we think about. Thoughts are things. If we don't visualize ourselves with good things, we're not going to attract good things. And we become like a magnet. We can attract all the right energy. We can attract the right partner. We can attract the right financial situation. We can attract love. We can attract happiness. We can attract good health. Certainly if you focus on negativity and what your mind wants to take you to sometimes, how it pops in your head and wants you to think negative thoughts, yeah, you'll get more negative results because you become what you think about. You're just planting weeds in the garden instead of planting roses. So in your mind now, visualize yourself being healthy and being in balance. Now, when I say balance, your body knows how to be in balance. It doesn't have to be shown. If you cut your finger, your body knows how to heal that cut finger. The doctors may cleanse the wound, but they don't repair it. Your body's immune system knows how to put you into balance, into a state of well-being. It knows how to return you to that state. So from now on, you're going to allow yourself to be in balance, in harmony with the people in your life, in harmony with those aggravating people or annoying people that you know, in harmony with your next door neighbours, with your friends at work, with your partner. Not wearing the burden on your shoulders, not carrying around a load that you have to try to get rid of. You're already seeing yourself clear. You're free. That load is lifted off your shoulders. You're free as a bird. Not because I'm saying it, but because you're feeling it. You're feeling relaxed. You're feeling enjoyment. There's inner enjoyment in every single human being. Get in touch with that. Find that. So you're relaxed, you're calm, and you can't be nervous and stressed or anxious when you're being relaxed. This is just a quick session, but already, if you're letting go, you're feeling good. You're feeling at ease. You're feeling comfortable in your own skin. And you're helping that along and enhancing that by visualizing your body in balance, in harmony. And now I want you to go from the top of your head and visualize inside your head. And just helping, enhancing that healing process. Relaxing the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, your brain. Your brain is an organ. It responds to your subconscious mind, your conscious mind as well. You have really good thoughts right at the moment, healing thoughts, healing vibrations. Go inside the back of your neck. Let go of any tension or pressure there. Go right inside. Visualize the muscles letting go, being loose and relaxed. Come down to your shoulders and drop the shoulders again. There's no limit to how deep you can go. So you're just going really deeply, relaxing. Let that oxygen flow to every organ in your body. And as the blood circulates in your body, it's cleansing and purifying your joints, eliminating arthritis in the future, getting rid of impurities. You're cleansed, you're purified, you're rejuvenated from inside out. Letting go totally, absolutely relaxed. And in this state of deep relaxation, you can think more clearly. You can focus your mind better. You can study better. You can learn things better. Your memory works better when it's like a laser, or like a magnifying glass. It's focused, it's sharp, it's clear. Your mind at the moment is not darting all over the place, thinking of random thoughts. You're bringing it back in a gentle way, bringing your thoughts back. And as you continue to do this, you're actually experiencing absence of stress. You can't be stressed when you're sufficiently relaxed. It's impossible to have a panic attack if you're relaxed. And when you are anxious and worried about things, you're not being relaxed. So the idea is to be relaxed, not just now, but all the time. There's a way you can walk around being relaxed. You can do that. But for now, I want you to really feel, not just know, not just believe, but feel that you are not your body. Remember, you have a body, but you are not just a body. There's much more going on. You're not your emotions. You're not your fears and anxieties and worries and problems. They're external. They're things. Yes, you have problems, but you are not your problems. Yes, you have concerns, but you are not your concerns. Yes, you have situations or people that annoy you or won't do what you want them to do, but you don't own that either. You came into this world alone, you'll leave it alone. So you are not your circumstances. You are not your trials and tribulations. And no one's denying that in the past there were issues and that you did step in some puddles and you had some problems. That's all fact. Yes, your life has been full of ups and downs. Yes, you may have had big troubles when you were a kid. That's fact. But it's only an opinion that you're going to let that affect you in the future. It's only an opinion that you'll step in that puddle, the next puddle you see. You could, but you can also walk around that puddle. So yes, you've been squashed into various puddles, you've been stepping in puddles, but you don't have to step in the next one you see. Because you are in control of your life. You're in control of your mind. Your mind is a mental tool. Like a hammer, it can drive a nail, it can break a window. But you are in control. This mind of yours does not make you drive in reverse because you know you'll end up in front of the judge. You dismiss it. You don't drive in reverse because you know you're going to get fined. So you've already proved you control your thoughts when you want to, when it's important to you. So when it's convenient, you're completely in control of your thoughts. When it's convenient, you stick to your diets perfectly. When it's convenient, you don't smoke. You don't smoke in a lift, you don't smoke in a public building. How come? Because it's an optional habit. You're not driven to smoke, otherwise you wouldn't, you'd smoke all night long. But you don't. It's optional. Biting your nails, if you're nervous and bite your nails, you don't bite them all the time. It's optional. You've got a choice about it. So you are in control of your life, in control of your mind, but that doesn't mean you're walking around like a control freak. You're not. Instead, you're just being normal. You're just being relaxed, content, happy with who you are, with what's happening, even finding the good in things that go wrong in your life. Now, when I count to 7, you'll open your eyes and be awake, and you'll feel wonderful in every way. You'll have no ill after effects whatsoever. You'll feel refreshed. You'll feel happy. You'll have a big happy smile on your face when I count to 7. And tonight you will have a very, very deep sleep. You will sleep soundly, profoundly. And as you're going to sleep, you're going to give yourself some positive suggestions that every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. So that over the days and weeks and months ahead, you keep improving. And you're improving in 4 different ways. You're improving physically. Your energy, your vitality, your stamina, your health is getting better and better. But also you're improving emotionally. You're now more stable emotionally, more relaxed, more content, more satisfied, more fulfilled, much happier. And you're better spiritually. You're more in tune with yourself, in tune with other people, more in tune with your Creator. And from now on, you'll be improving, and you have improved mentally. Your mind is clearer, your wisdom and judgment is sharper, your memory and concentration is better. Because every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. And you're giving yourself those powerful, meaningful suggestions, morning and night, morning and night. The man who wrote those words, every day in every way, I'm getting better and better, Emile Coué was his name. I think he died about 170 years ago. He gave those phrases to his patients. He was a psychologist, and many of them cured their diseases. So the mind, the subconscious mind, can work on those phrases as you're sleeping. And I say to people all the time, when you make an effort for losing weight, I'm helping your metabolism help you lose weight. So we're getting in balance, so your metabolism is working for you instead of against you. So you can think of losing weight while you sleep. And you have to prepare for that. You have to make some effort, of course, with your diet and everything else, but then your metabolism can actually help you. Why should it not help you? There is such a thing as psychosomatic disease. Psycho meaning the mind, soma meaning the body. Psychosomatic disease, mind over body causing disease. So why can't there be psychosomatic health? So when I count to 7, you'll open your eyes and be awake, and you'll feel wonderful in every way. Going over the gist of everything I've talked about tonight, as you go to sleep, you're going to give yourself those suggestions every day in every way. I'm getting better and better, so that you continue to get better over the days and weeks and months ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open your eyes, be wide awake, refreshed, relaxed, feeling right on top of the world. Well, thank you very much, everyone. That concludes our seminar for tonight. And thank you very much for checking in and hopefully asking. I'll look at the questions later. I haven't been able to look at them while I was doing all of that. But I'll announce the next seminar, and it'll probably be in about a month's time. It might be on smoking or weight, but if you make your comments, I'll try to make it go in that direction, whatever people need. So bring your friends if they want to. And I'd like to say good night. Now, this will be on YouTube, by the way. It'll be permanently there. It'll be uploaded in about two minutes. You'll be able to see it there. Just go to my Gregory YouTube, and if you want the link to that, you can email me, or I might send it out anyway, and you can watch the whole thing again. So good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.